Alright, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube, NES Ruler, and welcome to a brand new DVD and Blu-ray update. Got a lot of stuff to show you since my last update, so I figured we'd come and shoot one today. Don't know how long this might be. I may have to break it up into two parts. I mean, it'll all be one concrete video. There may be a cut around the 20-minute mark if we end up going that long, because that's all my camera could record. So let's get into it. So this month's big purchase is I bought a 4K Blu-ray player. So I actually got a really good deal on this one. Got it from Best Buy. It was an open box, pretty much brand new. And it was 143 bucks, and it didn't have the remote, so they cut off another 35 bucks. I mean, I have a universal remote, and I wasn't going to use it anyway, and I heard the remote on this is horrible, so I probably wasn't even going to use it. So I got this for like a little over 100 bucks, so I thought that was a pretty solid score. I still use my original Blu-ray player that I bought in like 2009 or 8 or 9, so it was time for a new player, and I got a brand new 4K TV, so I picked this up. I figured it was a good score, and it's time if I wanted to watch. You know, it's really a format for big blockbuster movies, and I like those films, even though I mainly watch horror movies, but I still love those movies. I love everything, so figured I'd pick one up, and I grabbed some flicks with it. It's the main reason why I picked it up, and that is for Logan. This movie is really well done. Really fantastic. I actually saw this on IMAX when it came out. I absolutely loved it. I really wanted to get this to check out the noir edition, the black and white version that's included on, I'm pretty sure the Blu-ray version as well. Well, I know it's included on the Blu-ray version as well. So this was like $5 more than the regular DVD. So it's like, if they're always going to just be $5 more for the 4K, I'm just going to buy the 4Ks from now on. That's mainly why I bought it. And this is the Walmart exclusive edition. It comes with some postcards and stuff. And then this has digital copy, and it has the regular film and the bonus features on one 4K disc, and it has the black and white version on the other. And then it also comes with the Blu-ray. So, like I said, it's $5 more. You know, it's worth it in my opinion. And for the price that I got the player for, I thought it came out pretty good, so very excited to have this and start to dive into the 4K format. I imported that German version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I can't wait for that to come. The thing with 4K is they're all region-free. Now let me say this, it does not play region-free regular Blu-rays, just 4K Blu-rays are in general region-free. There's no region locking, so if you want to watch a 4K Blu-ray from somewhere else in the world, you'll be able to import it and it'll play on any player. So, got the German release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it'll play on any 4K player, no matter what the region is. So that is pretty cool. So I also picked up John Wick. I love this movie. I can't wait for the second one to come out on. I'll probably pick it up on 4K as well. I have this on Blu-ray, but I sold the Blu-ray for $10. And I picked this up. This was $15 at Wally World. So, once again, a $5 upgrade to get this on 4K. And I've heard it looks really worth the upgrade to 4K for this one. So, excited to have this. Once again, comes with digital copy. And then it has the 4K and the Blu-ray again. So, like I said, I sold the Blu-ray and I got the Blu-ray back with the 4K for $5. So, pretty cool. And then I picked up the Expendables films. This was $15 as well. These are films that you have to watch on a high-def format like 4K. I've only seen the first film. I actually only have the first film in the collection. So these are ones that I've been wanting to check out. You know, they're action, crazy films. Very interesting way that these movies came to be. The first two are rated R. This last one's rated PG-13, so I'm curious to see how that goes. That's probably the same kind of explosions and stuff, just without the blood. But for $15 for this at Wally World, I picked it up. Figured it was worth the price, and they all come on separate discs and stuff. So it was worth it in my opinion. So excited to check that one out. Alright, so in the last update, you saw that I picked up Waxworks 1 and 2 on Blu-ray from Festron from Best Buy. They were doing a sale for 18 bucks for that, and 15 bucks for Parents, and 15 bucks for Return of the Living Dead 3. And I ended up buying the rest of them. Yes, I'm crazy, but I got some really, really good deals on these. I'll get into it in a second, but let's get into it. We have Shopping Mall. So the story with this one is it was like 25 bucks on Amazon. They sent it to me. It didn't have the slipcase, so I sent it back, and they sent me another one. Still didn't have the slipcase, so they told me that they would give me half the price back. So I said, okay, I kept it, and then I went to Best Buy, and I just bought it and kept the slipcase and returned it. I know that's shitty, but... So I got this for like 12, 13 bucks. So Shopping Mall on Festron. And the thing is that these, I wanted to get them all with the slipcases because I'm crazy. Blood Diner, I got this from Bull Moose. It was used for 18 bucks. Really, really great price on this one. This one is actually one of the more expensive restaurants now. It sells for like $28. And it's hard to get it with a slipcase these days, so I was very excited to come across that on Bull Moose for 18 bucks. Really, really fantastic score on that one. We have Return of the Living Dead 3. This one came with a slipcase as well, which is cool. I know some people haven't been getting it with this one, but yeah, this is like seems like everybody's favorite Festron release so far. So that's Return of the Living Dead 3. Chud 2, which if you're watching this video now, you could grab this from Best Buy for $12.99 through Memorial Day Tuesday. I'm pretty sure. I know Memorial Day is on Monday, but I'm pretty sure the sale goes through Tuesday. So if you want to grab this, it's $12.99 at Best Buy. I've heard this one is hard to get with a slip these days, so you know, it's on your own terms if you get one with a slip or if you don't really care. But Chud 2, I grabbed this one for like $12.50, and Return of the Living Dead was $15. Got this for $12.50. There was some promotion on Amazon that if you have American Express card, you get 25 bucks off of 50. So I ordered some of these, and I got them for a pretty good price. The Lair of the White Worm, you can get this right now at Best Buy, and I think it's the same price as on Amazon for $14.99 through, of course, Memorial Day Tuesday again. Grab that one with Chud 2 during that Amazon promotion. Parents, this is the one that I grabbed during the last Best Buy sale. This was 15 bucks. Luckily, I'm happy mine came with a slip. And yeah, Parents. Very strange movie to get a Blu-ray release. And then we have The Gate. This one is also $17.99 right now at Best Buy through Memorial Day Tuesday. And you can't get this one on Amazon for that price, but I know you can get it on Best Buy for that price. So if you can find it at Best Buy, run out and get it. That's the best price this one's ever been at. I actually paid a lot more. Well, I did a trade for it, but I know they paid a lot more for it than what that price is. So that's a really, really good deal on that one, so I'd recommend you go out and pick it up. And finally, we have the Wishmaster collection. This was actually like $22 on Amazon a few weeks ago. I unfortunately paid like about 30 bucks for it. So it's unfortunate, but it's the last newly released Festron until we get the Unholy in the end of June. And the Warlock trilogy, which just got announced, I think that one comes out at the end of July. So those are the 8 other Festron titles that I picked up since my last update. I told myself I wasn't going to buy these, but I was naive, and I grabbed them. We have the Tales from the Hood Scream Factory. Yeah, one of the most requested films to come out on Blu-ray in a while. Yeah, this movie looks great on Blu-ray. It looks fantastic. One of the better Scream Factory transfers I've seen. It looks really, really great. And this film is still really, really prominent in today's world, especially with what's going on with a lot of the racial tension in the country. This film's still very, very fresh and relevant. So if you guys haven't picked up Tales from the Hood from Scream Factory, pick it up. It's an amazing anthology film. I highly, highly recommend it. And the release is really good. It has a really lengthy documentary about the film, and it's a whole bunch of interviews. It's really, really good. highly recommend you check out Tale from the Hood from Scream Factory. Support them so they start putting out some more of those weird titles and not a bunch of crap like they have been. Hanny Calder. This is an Olive Selects release. This is a rape revenge western from 1971. I got this off Barnes & Nobles for a pretty cheap price. This is one I unfortunately didn't get sent to me to review, and one that I really wanted to check out from Olive, which they've been quiet lately. I don't know what's going up with Olive. They haven't announced anything in quite a while, so I don't know what's going up with them. But this is a film that I definitely wanted to check out from their Olive signature lines. Not Selects, that's Shout Factory. This is Olive signature, and it comes with a nice booklet and the Blu-ray. So yeah, a rape revenge western from 1971. Very curious about this one that I've been wanting to check out for a while. So happy Olive put that out. Get it back in there. We have Frailty, my amazing pronunciation, the Bill Paxton film from the year 2002. I actually never seen this movie, but everybody always praises about it. I know when the 22 Shots guys did the 2002 episode, this was on a lot of people's list, high up on the list. So I'm happy to grab this. This was $5 on Amazon, so very happy to finally have this in the collection. Comes with a digital copy, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we have VHS Massacre. I did a review on this one on the channel. Just my overall thoughts on this one quickly. It's too large for its own good. Not a long enough running time for the topics that they're trying to talk about. They just rush through them, and it hurts the film quite a bit. But if you want to listen to my full thoughts on this, my review is on my channel. Put out by Troma. It's VHS Massacre. We have The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo that you can only get at Walmart until the end of June, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, pretty strange to see IFC Blu-rays at Walmart. You typically don't see that, but I think that Scream Factory and Walmart are gonna start releasing some more of these Blu-ray DVD combos exclusively in their stores for a limited amount of time. So, you know, whatever, I'll pick them up because I collect them all anyway. So, very weird, good movie. I really like this film. I know this is another one that was on a lot of people's lists last year in the top 10 films. Next up, we have The Girl with All the Gifts, put out by Lionsgate. I reviewed this one on episode 102 of the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast. If you guys want to go listen to my review, it's over there on this channel. But this is a really, really interesting zombie movie. It's really well done. It's a bigger budget film, that's for sure. You could tell this film had quite a bigger budget than your typical indie film. I don't think it's an indie movie. It's from the UK. And it's just a interesting zombie film that's really, really good until the ending. And then the ending kind of hurts the film a little bit. But it's still a really well done and well polished film. And I think you should check it out. It's actually quite good. And I'm not a zombie person, but I still enjoyed it. This is one that a lot of people have been talking about pretty recently, so that is The Girl with All the Gifts. Next up, we have Ghost World, Criterion's newest release. This movie is really, really well done. This is a Terry Swigoff film, who, of course, did Crumb, which is a really interesting documentary. I highly recommend you check it out. It has a very unique style for a documentary, one that you haven't really seen before at the time period. It has a unique structure and visual style, and you definitely see this carried over into this film, which is Swigoff's first feature-length fictional film. And it's really, really well done, really good. A lot of quirky characters, a lot of really weird lines going on with this one. And I highly recommend you check out this new release from Criterion. If you're a fan of this film, it's fantastic. The picture is really, really great. It's a brand new 4K transfer, and it has a new 5.1 digital Dolby surround sound track. Whole bunch of special features, some new interviews with Scarlett Johansson and Thora Birch and some other people. Really, really well done. really quirky movie, really interesting coming-of-age film, and Steve Buscemi's character Seymour does a really, really great job in this film. And it's a really cool addition. It comes with like this small comic, and this film is based off a visual novel, so a whole bunch of really cool things in that. And then it comes with a pretty lengthy booklet about the film, and it just talks about it and things like that. Overall, just a really interesting and visually stunning film. Really great production design and things like that. If you guys haven't seen Ghost World and you're into films by Kevin Smith and films with quirky characters, then you'll definitely dig this one. It has a very strong Kevin Smith feel to it. The script, you could tell, is written in a way that the characters probably wouldn't normally talk like this. You could tell it's scripted, but with films like this, I think it works. Same thing with Kevin Smith films. You know, they have very quirky dialogue, so it's a really great release from Criterion. I think you should check it out. It's a really great and fun film. Next up, we have Idle Hands from Umbrella. This is the new Blu-ray release from Australia. I did a review on this one on my channel. Check it out. Overall, this is a really fun late 90s horror comedy film. My full thoughts are in my review, so check it out. From Umbrella. Picked this one up for Family Video. It's $1.50, and that's Death Race 2050. Yeah, I actually wanted to check this one out. And for $1.50 for the Blu-ray, I figured I'd pick it up. It unfortunately doesn't come with the DVD, but I'll probably come across that down the line for $1.50, and I'll grab it just to put it in there because my OCD is gonna bother me. But Death Race 2050, so grab that for $1.50 on Blu-ray. Figured it was worth the price. Oh yeah, Future Shock, the story of 2000 AD. I'll have a review of this one up on my channel pretty soon. I have a bunch of reviews that I've recorded and I just have to upload, trying to space them out a little bit. So this one's coming soon on my channel, so stay tuned. This is an interesting comic documentary that I recommend you guys check it out. It's kind of interesting and pretty fun film, so wait for my review on this one. And same with Blackenstein. This one will also be coming to the channel pretty soon. This is a co-release between Severin and Vinegar Syndrome, which is really weird to see those two collab together, but they did on this film. Weird blaxploitation movie. Very strange. I'll get into it a little bit more in my review, but it's a fun movie. I enjoyed it. It's from 1973, so it has a early 70s horror type feel to it. It's fun. I'll talk about it more in my review, but another great release from Severin. We have Obsessions. This is a cult epics film that, like Angst, hasn't had a release here in the States, but it's just getting a brand new release from Cult Epics. I did a really lengthy review on this one, so it's coming probably after this update. It will be my next review that I'll post here on the channel. Co-written by Martin Scorsese. Just a really weird film. It has a exploitation type feel to it. I'll get into it in my review, so stay tuned. That'll be my next review up here on the channel. It'll probably come next week, so another really weird and bizarre film from Cult Epics, so stay tuned to that. So I'm hitting the 19-minute mark here. I'm going to pause the video and come back. I'll piece it all together and we'll finish this update. Got some more Blu-rays and some DVDs that I'll talk about, so I'll see you guys in a minute. See you guys in a second. Alright, so let's finish up this Blu-ray and DVD update. Like I said, it's going to be a lengthy one, so hope you guys have been enjoying it. Got a lot of stuff this month, or since my last update, so figured we'd talk about it. I got Good Morning. This was sent to me to review by Criterion. I have a review up on my channel. It's my last video. Check it out. Ozu is the master of Japanese cinema. Just an amazing, amazing director. So check out my review on this film. It's a really fantastic movie. I highly recommend Good Morning. Very quirky family drama from Japan from 1959. It's really good and fantastic release from Criterion. So check out my review on that film. I had to pick this up, guys. I know this movie is one of the most talked about movies between video game fans. You probably know what it is now that I've talked about it and just gave that opening statement. But this artwork is so fucking amazing, so I had to grab it. It's one that I've been eyeballing. I was going to pick it up on Blu-ray anyway, but this steelbook is just amazing, and that is the Super Mario Brothers film here on Blu-ray. This is the UK Second Sight steelbook from Savvy. I mean, that is just an amazing... Let me focus on this so you guys can see. Yeah, just an amazing steelbook. That artwork is awesome. And this movie is just super weird and bizarre and strange. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's a guilty pleasure film. It's not good whatsoever, but I just love that artwork. I think it's so fantastic. So extremely happy to have that finally into the collection. That is a Region B release, by the way. And I grabbed this as well. This was like, I think I got this for like 13 bucks, which was a fantastic score for this. And that is the Police Academy, the complete collection Blu-ray set. This is also from the UK. And this includes all 7 Police Academy films. Which I don't have any of them, but I've seen some of them. So 13 bucks for this is a crazy good score. They're all on separate discs. This is from Warner Brothers. Here is part 4 and part 5. And finally, part 6 and part 7. So just really a great deal on this set. Finally happy to have them in the collection. Get them all in one go on Blu-ray. These aren't in on Blu-ray in the US yet, so happy to have that. So if you guys haven't been paying attention to the channel, we are doing the Alien franchise on episode 103 of the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast. We'll be reviewing Aliens 1 through 4, Prometheus, and Covenant, and that's coming up next week on the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror. But I still wanted to watch these films since I'm in the Alien mood. I haven't watched them yet because I want to watch some of the other films in the franchise, but that is the Alien vs. Predator double feature set. Got this for like $7 off Amazon. Like I said, I want to watch the original Predator films before I watch these, just so I have a good idea of the Predator history, because I haven't really watched those movies, to be honest. So Alien vs. Predator double feature. So curious to check this one out. These both have the unrated cuts on there, so those are the ones I will be watching. And then I picked up the Predator triple feature. This was like $12 or something. And this has the Ultimate Hunter edition of the Blu-ray, Predator 2, and lastly, the new Predator film. So curious to check these out. I have them. I'd assume we'll probably do them on the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror eventually, so it's good to have those. So whenever we do the show, I have them. And then this is a film that I've been wanting to revisit for quite a while now, and it was like $4 on Amazon Prime Ship, so finally grabbed it on Blu-ray, and that is Scorsese's film Gangs of New York from the year 2002. I haven't seen this movie in a very long time, and like I said, it's one that I really wanted to revisit. I haven't seen it in years, so for that price, wanted to pick it up and give it another watch pretty soon. I really want to watch it again, so that is Gangs of New York, directed by the legend Martin Scorsese. Alright, DVD time. We have The Tunnel. This is a 2017 film released by Wellgo USA. Just a really weird and interesting movie that I wanted to check out, about a guy that's stuck in this tunnel that's collapsed. So very weird, interesting film, kind of like Buried and Open Grave, movies like that. JP said it's really, really great, so I'm going to watch this one pretty soon from Korea. And we have The Barn. Grab this at Family Video. I was surprised they actually had this. This is the theatrical version. It's not like the nice 2-disc special feature, special edition version, but I grabbed this for like $5, which is more than I usually pay there, but I wanted to check this one out. This is one that a lot of people talk about, so happy I was able to get that. If you guys haven't bought these, buy them, support them, so they release the other seasons. This is a show that needs to come out on DVD. Pressed, you could get these in DVD-R releases back in the day. Those are now out of print because they're starting to release these, but you should pick these up because these look absolutely amazing. It's the best the show has ever looked. It's probably the best the show will ever look, and their DVDs, not even Blu-rays. I was truly stunned by the way that some of these episodes look on these sets because they look really, really great. And that is the Rugrats Season 1 and 2. As you guys know, I'm a Nick kid, grew up as a Nick kid, and I have every Nick release that Shout Factory put out. And the fact that Paramount is starting to put these out legitly, pressed and not DVD-Rs is really, really fantastic. I hope that they continue to put these out because I will buy them, pick these up, support them so they keep on releasing these on DVD because they need to come out. Because this is one of the greatest shows that ever came out on the network for sure. I love Rugrats. It's still funny. You can still watch it today. Very excited when these came out and they got announced. Been waiting for those. I had those pre-ordered on the first day. We have Beyond the Gates. This is the IFC Midnight release. I have the Umbrella release of this film, but collect all the IFCs, so I had to pick this up for the IFC collection. It was pretty cheap, so happy to have Beyond the Gates. I didn't pick up the Blu-ray because I like to buy the DVDs for those. We have The Incident. This is a UK Region 2 film that only has a VHS and a Laserdisc release here in the States. Hidden gem, one of the biggest hidden gems out there. I've talked about this on my Hidden Gems video that I did a little while ago, a few years ago now. But this is an amazing film about two psychopaths who hijack a train in New York. It's just a really, really well done and fantastic film. If you could hunt this down, either by picking up this Region 2 release or picking up the Laserdisc or the VHS here in the States, I don't think you'll be disappointed with this one. It's really, really fantastic. Hidden gem. I hope it gets released here in the States, but I was extremely excited to see that it got a release, at least in the UK, because that is a really, really great movie. We have Capture, Kill, Release. I talked about this one as well on episode 102 of the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror. I enjoy this movie. I don't think it's as good as some people have hyped it up to be, but I enjoyed it. I think it's well done. Listen to my review on episode 102 of the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror to hear my full and concrete thoughts on this one. We had a really pretty lengthy discussion on that one. So we have Fargo seasons 1 and 2. Picked this up at Goodwill for $2 a piece. They're brand new. When stuff like that shows up at Goodwill, I always get iffy about how they ended up there, but it's going to grab these. Show that I've been wanting to check out. Season 3 is playing right now. Everybody has talked about how great this show is, so it's pretty shocked to find those, to be honest, for the price that I did. So that's Fargo seasons 1 and 2. Some more family video pickups. These are all $1.50. The Handmaiden. This is a movie that a lot of people have been talking about. It's a Park Chan-wook film. A lot of people talked about this movie last year outside of the horror community about how good it is. So come to find that at Family Video. Don't Kill It. This is a Sony film. I've heard that's actually pretty good. Really, really a fun movie. So happy to have that as well. City of Dead Men. Yeah. These are all dirt cheap. Bad Kids of Crestview Academy. This is the sequel to Bad Kids Go to Hell. So very weird they made a sequel to that movie. Arbitrator. This is a film that I almost picked up at Walmart when it came out. This is Darren Lynn Browson's newest film. So curious to check that out. And finally, Candyland. So this seems like a really weird movie. I actually heard it's pretty good. I've heard that it's actually not too shitty, which is surprisingly because the back looks weird and it has Gary Busey in it, so how could you go wrong with that? So that is everything. Like I said, guys, very huge update. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESRuler22. And as always, you can listen to me, JP, and Moods shit the breeze on the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast. Yes, I am back on the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast. Been back since episode 100. Got a lot of awesome shows planned for you guys like I just talked about a little while ago. We have episode 103 coming up next week, which we'll be talking about the Alien franchise. It's going to be a really, really great show. A lot of throwdowns, a lot of boxing rings between Moods and JP. I know there's going to be some bloodshed with that episode for sure. So stay tuned. Episode 103, 22 Shots of Moods and Horror Podcast. And then we have Urban Legends franchise on the horizon after that. So stay tuned for those 2 shows. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody have a very safe and happy Memorial Day. Thank you for all the servicemen and women who serve this country. I appreciate everybody and every one of you. So thank you again for your service. I'll talk to you guys soon with another update and reviews. See you guys later.